If you are watching this video from Facebook, make sure to like my page to stay updated. And if you are watching this from YouTube, simply hit the subscribe button and notification bell to stay updated.
Alright, so we are now on the Facebook training part 2, which is pag-uusapan natin yung technical and yung pinaka-importanting context ng paggawa ng ads mo. Okay, so i-discuss ko yan right now step by step so you can practically gain knowledge on what we will do today. Okay, this is very important, so I want you to listen carefully bago ka mag-start ng ads. So this is a very important thing that you need to prioritize. Very careful ka pagdating sa bagay na to. As you can see, the first thing that you have to pay attention with at maintindihan is to know exactly and get the target market that you have for your product. So what do I mean by this? Let's say you are selling items for swimmer. Your products, your definition, your brand, your approach should always be targeting those people na interesado for, I would say, swimming. Now, another thing that you have to consider is those market which is similar para sa products or business na meron ka. Let's say you have items for swimming. Other similar market that you can sell your products is those market na mahilig mag getaway or mahilig mag sabihin na natin out of town, pumunta sa beach. Now, these are the type of markets na might be or possible na bumili sa'yo. So, the context will gonna be the same. The target market will gonna be the same. It might be similar person or people na pwedeng bumili ng product mo. Very clear tayo dyan and huwag kang malilito when it comes on targeting the right market for your business or for your product. The next one is the copywriting or content ads. Now, yung copywriting, ito yung pinaka nilalaman ng ads mo. A lot of times, people are always thinking na if you know how to advertise, yun na yun. Well, actually, hindi. The most hardest part is to learn what is the copywriting content na dapat mong ilagay doon sa ads mo. Now, as you can see, I'm always endorsing one of my free ebook for you to download it. Okay, so I'm gonna post the link here on this video or ipopost ko sa iyo on this video itself kung saan mo mada-download yan mismo sa website ko. Now, what is the purpose of that ebook? That's completely for you to understand na when you're gonna create an important proposals, especially pagdating sa ad mo, you need to learn what are the things na kailangan mong ilagay sa ads mo to make it work. No matter how many budget that you have, let's say, meron kang 20,000 budget for your ads, don't think na magiging successful ka na agad. The most important thing is to know exactly kung ano yung ilalagay mong content. Okay? That's why I'm always suggesting for you to learn how to use the content marketing strategy because it is an introduction para matutunan mo yung copywriting content para doon sa ads mo. So these are the two important factors that you have to prioritize before starting an ad. So if you are cleared with this information, with this explanation, we're gonna go ahead and start doing the technical approach on how to create ads. So let's go to the second video. Alright, so nandito tayo ngayon sa aking Facebook page. So sisimulan natin gumawa ng ads para may present mo na yung whatever business or products na meron ka. So right before you go to the ads, I wanted to make sure na dapat meron ka ng content na dapat na post sa iyong business page. So yung approach ko is more likely the practical approach. Okay? Kasi yung iba nagtatanong, yung tutorial daw pwede naman makita sa YouTube, bakit pa ako nag-post ng ganito? Hindi lahat ng nakikita sa YouTube is applicable sa sistema na meron ka, lalo na sa culture na meron ka, which is your Filipino. Okay? So basically, we have a different approach. We have a different culture. You have to pay attention with that. Alright? So, let's go ahead and get started. Now, para makapunta ka dun sa Facebook business page mo, you just simply needs to click on this one. In my case, this is my Facebook business page. Doon sa video na ginawa ko on the first page or on the first tutorial, sinabi ko na it's very important for you to separate your personal page sa business page mo because this will gonna give you the privacy on whatever post na ilalagay mo doon sa business mo. So, let's go ahead to the most important factor. Okay, so papakita ko sa'yo. This will be the ads na gusto kong i-advertise. Okay? So, this is very important. So, listen carefully. Now, as you can see here, meron tayong series of content na nilalagay para mas ma-convince natin yung prospect natin or yung target market natin. So, in order for you to do that, you have to pay attention closely doon sa content na ilalagay mo. That's why I'm always endorsing na i-download mo yung content marketing ebook ko, which is for free. Matututunan mo yan. Again, ipopost ko yung link sa description ng video na to so that you will have an idea kung ano yung content marketing. Now, as you can see, itong mga content na nilalagay ko dito, this is not just only a simple content na pinost ko lang. Since this is the ads na gagawin ko for split test or maybe for direct advertising, yung content na nilagay ko rito is specifically designed to attract customers or prospects para doon sa business ko. So, hindi ko i-elaborate to maigi dahil we're gonna go ahead and probably gonna spend so much time for this. So, I just gonna give you like an idea that this is exactly the thing that you need to know. Okay? So, kung meron ka ng content na post mo na yan sa business page mo, so let's go ahead and get started with the ad. Tap here and then create ads. Yung ads ko, it's basically one of the most, I would say, na gusto kong ipakita sa'yo. Okay? So, it's a good example. Yung ads na, or post na ginawa ko, most likely, it's like a 15 seconds video na gusto kong ipakita. Tanda mo to, when it comes to traffic, at gusto mo nang may nakiklik sa ads mo, most probably, yung ads na kailangan mo tignan or yung expense na kailangan mo tignan dyan is manggagaling sa CPC or cost per click. Now, when it comes on video views, as I mentioned, if this is a video, yung expense na manggagaling dyan is more likely manggagaling sa CPM. And that means which is click per impression. Okay? Now, when it comes to engagement, this is more likely on click on interaction or most probably a CTA. So, doon mo titingnan yung expense niyan. In my case, yung content ko, it's more likely on the video. So, video views yung pipiliin ko. Okay? So, I'm gonna click that here. And then, kailangan natin lagyan ng pangalan. Itong pangalan na to should be consistent para hindi ka malito. So, let's say, example. Alright? So, nalagyan na natin yan. And then, click continue. Okay, again, same example. That's for the name. Okay? So, here's what you're gonna need to do. You have to understand first kung sino yung target market mo at saan siya located. Okay, as you can see here, pwede ko targetin yung buong Pilipinas. Now, what's the difference between the other targeted market is that pwede mo siyang i-locate specifically kung saang place. Let's say, Metro Manila. Okay, so as you can see, there's like a Metro Manila showing up here. Meaning, you're targeting or you're placing your ads sa mga taong nasa Pilipinas within Metro Manila. So, ganun siya iniintindi. Kung nasa Cebu ka, pwede mong i-type Cebu. Okay? So, there's like a lot of options here na pwede mong targetin, which is gonna help you out filter kung sino yung target market mo. So, that's one for location. So, I will leave it as is, as a Metro Manila. And then, you have to understand the age. So, let's say you are most probably selling a products which regards to, let's say, babies. Okay, baby products. Now, for those type of target, most probably, ito yung mga moms na may age na, I believe, 24 going to 35. So, ayan, sinet ko siya. And then, say 35. I got those age na importante doon sa target market ko, and then kung sino yung potential na tao na dapat kong reach. Ngayon, syempre, if you're talking about babies, yun yung I would say target market na gusto mong bentahan ng products mo or ng services mo. So most probably, ang customers mo dyan is babae, di ba? So mga mom yan pwedeng single mom, pwedeng married, pwedeng independent woman na may anak na. It really depends, okay? So, you have to categorize carefully kung sino yung taong tatargetin mo. Really depends on the products that you have. Ngayon, kung products mo naman ay, let's say, for both men and women, so you can choose all, okay? But for example, I'm just gonna choose women. Now, etong languages na to, most probably, if you're gonna use like a different countries, let's say Spain, syempre hindi ka pwedeng to-market ng mga other languages doon except for English and Spanish, right? So in Philippines, kung nandito ka, nakakaintindi sila ng English or ng Tagalog. But by default, yung ads mo lalabas sa Pilipinas, so you don't need to put any language type here. Now, this is the most important thing, the detailed targeting. On my previous video, I mentioned kung gaano ka-importante yung target market mo. Let's say you have a product for babies, and as I mentioned, you're targeting those gender na babae. Let's assume na yung products mo ay Huggies diaper. Okay, so for babies kasi, di ba? So, itong Huggies diaper na to, pwede mong targetin yung taong bumibili na ng Huggies na to. So, let's say, Huggies. Tingnan natin kung may lilitaw na results. So, as you can see, dun sa product na diaper, yung brand na Huggies, meron siyang interest around 28 millions of people. So, madami siya, di ba? So, pwede mo siyang targetin. Now, another thing na nakakatuwa dito is, if you're gonna think of it, you have to expand your creativity pagdating sa target market. Doon sa lesson ko, sinabi ko sa iyo na pwede mong targetin yung mga taong nag-target ng brand na to or direct targeting or similar doon sa product na meron ka. So, if there will be a Huggies, you can also think na pwede mong matarget yung mga taong kung saan bumibili sila ng Huggies. Let's say, sa Lazada. Diba? So, possible na meron mga taong bumibili ng product na yan sa Lazada. So, in order for you to target those people, you have to think na yung mga tao na yan is bumibili from Lazada. Okay, so specifically, nasa Pilipinas ka, so you have to choose Lazada Philippines. So, ganyan mag-target ng customers para doon sa products or para doon sa business mo. Very simple, okay? You can target those people specifically or directly through their brand, through their interest, or through the similar way of how do they acquire the products or services na gusto nila. So, simple as that. So, let's say we have, let's say, Huggies, Lazada, and as you can see, yung specific people na meron ka na pwede mo targetin is around 840,000 type of people, and pinaka-reach mo every day, it's more likely 12,000 to 43,000. But, okay, meron yang, I would say, hint. Pwede yan bumaba, pwede yan tumaas, depende sa budget, at depende kung gaano kaganda yung content na nilalagay mo. That's why, sinasabi ko, when you are starting to create ads, content is the king. So, you have to learn how to create or use the content marketing strategy for that. Do not go on ads just simply because na gusto mong ma-advertise yung products mo. Mauubos agad yung expense mo at yung budget mo. Now, by default, si Facebook nakalagay dito yung placements. Okay? Pag sinabi natin placements, ito yung kung saan tatakbo yung ads mo. Meron ditong automatic at meron ditong edit placement. Ngayon, by default, si Facebook, syempre gusto niyang kumita. That's why it always recommending na automatic placement, but in return, madaling mauubos yung budget mo. So, you have to pay attention closely here. You have to choose edit placement. Pag tinap mo yung edit placement, makikita mo dito na meron kang options kung saan mo papalitawin si ads. Okay, sa Facebook ba, sa Instagram, sa audience network, at the same time, Messenger. Now, by all means, wala pa akong nakikitang Pilipino na successfully nakapag-create ng ads for Instagram. The reason is that Instagram only accept 15 seconds video as well as images, which is, para sa akin, hindi ito ganun ka-powerful dahil sa culture na meron tayo. That's why I always recommend to uncheck the Instagram. Yan, check mo yan. as well as the audience network. Okay, yung audience network, ito yung mga banner or in-stream videos na lumilitaw during the time na nanonood ka ng isang pelikula or commercial sa YouTube, tapos may biglang pop up na ads. Now, ganun din yung concept nito, pero lumilitaw to sa mga iba't ibang website. Ngayon, ang problema kasi dito, hindi mo alam kung saan siya lumilitaw. So, you don't have any idea or data na pwede kang magbabayad sa Facebook nang hindi mo nalalaman. So, mauubos din yung expense mo. So, I would always recommend to uncheck this. Okay, so kung mag-ads ka, just simply pay attention on Facebook itself. So, na-edit mo na yung placement. Pupunta na tayo ngayon sa budgeting. Now, when it comes on budgeting, this is the most important. Okay, as you can see, by default, nakalagay yan sa 800 dahil yan yung pinaka-nire-recommend ni Facebook. Well, magastos yan kasi 800 per day yan. So, what you have to do is to stretch your budget to the maximum point wherein pwede mo siyang ibaba. Dahil sa ads, if you want to have a successful ads, kailangan mong i-stretch mo na yung budget mo bago ka mag-run ng malaking budget. Okay, so probably what you need to do is to tap this one, set a start date. Okay? Ito yung kung kailan magsisimula yung ads mo. And then, pumili ka, let's say, October 10. And then, gusto mong patakbuhin yung ads mo until maybe 5 days. So, October 15. Okay? So, ngayon, ang pinakamababang stretch ng ads is, most likely, I believe, nasa 45. Or pwede ding 50 pesos, pero 45 pesos ang pinakamababa. So, ibig sabihin, tatakbo yung ads mo starting October 10 up to October 15. Ang babayaran mo per day is 45 pesos. Dito, kinakalculate niya, every day, may mga 840 to 2,600 people na pwedeng makakita ng ads mo kapag nagbayad ka ng 45 pesos. But this is not real, okay? Kasi nga, as what I mentioned, if your content is lacking of information at hindi ka marunong gumawa ng content, mas mababa pa yung chances na may maging interested doon sa ads mo. So, you have to be very careful on that. Again, paulit-ulit ko yung sinasabi. I might sound like a broken clock. Pero, as I mentioned, this will gonna be helpful for you to run a successful ads. Once that you set your daily budget and you start your end date, we're gonna go ahead and proceed to the next step. Now, as you can see here, meron 10-second video views dito or 2-second continuous video views. What you just simply needs to do is to leave it that way. Okay? So, wag mo nang galawin kung ano yung nandito. Now, you just simply needs to set or click continue. And then, we're almost at the end of the, I would say, ads. So, as you can see here, your ad name, make sure na iparehas mo lang yan sa simula. And then, ngayon, ilalagay mo na yung content na ginawa mo doon sa business page mo. So, instead of creating ad, what you just simply needs to do is to use existing post. Okay? Now, make sure to select the business page na meron kang pinost na ads or pinost na content. So, in my case, pipiliin ko to, yung business page ko. Okay? So, pagpili ko ng business page ko, as you can see, you are given an option here to select a post. Pipiliin ko ngayon yung post na ginawa ko for me to completely advertise it. Okay? So, makikita mo, ayan, lumitaw siya dito. Okay? All of those stuff na nilagay ko, lumitaw siya rito. And then, from here, pag chinek mo, ito yung itsura niya sa mobile feed. Pag tinignan mo yung cellphone mo, ganito ang itsura niya. Okay? Now, if someone is looking on the computer, ganito ang itsura niya. Ayan. So, ganyan siya lalabas or lilitaw. Okay? Now, once everything is all set, double check mong maigi bago ka magsimula. And then from there, you just simply needs to click confirm. So, pag kinilik mo yung confirm, magtutuloy-tuloy yan. Your ads will be reviewed by the Facebook. And then from there, most probably, you have to wait for at least within a day or 24 hours para ma-approve. And then once it is approved, it will start automatically delivering your ads depending on the date na pinili mo. Okay? So, most probably nagra-run yan ng 24/7. So, you just simply needs to wait for the result na matapos yun. And from there, titignan mo kung gaano ka-importante yung data na nakuha mo. And then, makikita mo kung saan mahina yung ads mo at pwede mo siyang i-edit the next time na mag-run ka ulit ng ads. Okay? So, ganun lang kasimple. Now, titignan natin yung ginawa nating ads kasi nakakreate na akong ads dito. So, titignan natin. Alright, so para makita mo yung ads na ginawa mo, babalik ka lang sa Ad Manager. Okay? So, pagbalik mo sa Ad Manager, i-check mo mabuti yung ads na ginawa mo. That's why I mentioned to you na tandaan mo yung pangalan. So, in my case, ito yung ad na ginawa ko. So, meron akong ads na bagong ginawa. And pag tinignan mo mabuti, so select mo lang yan. And then, as you can see here, in review pa siya kasi hindi pa siya na-approve. And then, pag chinek mo yan, most probably, makikita mo kung ano itsura ng ad mo. Okay? So, ganito yan. That's why it's very important for you to test your ad first within a week or 2. Okay? Sinasuggest ko yan, 1 week or 2 weeks kasi doon mo makikita yung data. Itong mga nakikita mo right now dito. Okay? Last significant edit, result, reach, impressions. Those are the datas na kailangan mong maunawaan once na natapos yung ads mo within a 1 week or 2 weeks of running it. Kasi gagamitin mo yan to create a new ads, which is kukuhanin mo yung data ng mga strong, I would say, CTA or impression or CPC, depending sa ads na ginagawa mo, para yun na yung gagamitin mo to run a successful ads. Okay? Ganun siya ginagawa. Again, if you're gonna start running an ads, the first thing that you have to understand is to test everything. That's why I recommend as always na kailangan mo ng 1 linggo or 2 weeks to run the ads. After running it, kukuhanin mo yung data, yun yung gagamitin mo for the next ad na gagawin mo to run a very successful campaign para magkaroon ka ng sales or maybe a boost doon sa business or services or products na ginagawa mo. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Now, yung pinakita ko sa'yo, this is the most simplified way and exactly the way na ginagawa ko for my business. And this allows me to create income from my e-commerce as well as on my online products na I try to sell online. So, kung ano yung ginawa ko, kung ano yung steps na nakikita mo right now on your screen, it is exactly the same steps na ina-apply ko dun sa business. Okay? Again, the most important thing here is not knowing kung gaano kakagaling gumawa ng ads. It's more likely knowing kung ano yung content na dapat mong ilagay so that your target market will gonna get attracted from what you were trying to offer. Okay, so ganun lang kasimple. So yung approach na to, this is a Filipino approach. It has a different approach depending on what countries you have. So kung mag-advertise ka sa ibang bansa, it will have a different approach, okay? So thank you so much for watching this video, and you can repeat until you learn on this video and then apply it to your business, okay? So bye for now.